Okay, so my breakfast has been a bowl of vegetables and I put spicy sauce on top of it. Oh my gosh, it's making my mouth water a little bit thinking about that. I'm going to give myself a cookie. I'm going to give myself a cookie. Still in bed, eyes half closed. Well, good morning, wake up. Or go to sleep, you know, whatever. And what's up, a cute punk? Thank you for the hydrate and I'm gonna rehydrate, refuel, and rehydrate, refuel, recuperate. What up? You know, nothing much. I love these emojis so much. They're so cute. I have access to it now. Wait, where's my access to it? I hate how it's hard to, like, they need to figure out the Twitch, like, emotes and whatever, because I can't find the emotes I want to use immediately. It's so stupid. Make me sweat. Make me harder. Make me lose my breath. Make me water. There you go. I'm part of it. I got you sparkles. Yeah, they really need to. Where's my cookie? I got my cookie from 85 Degree Bakery. Oh my gosh, I give myself carpal tunnel. This downside of doing morning pages, you hear that shit? It's like triggering my carpal tunnel because I'm trying to write fast. But hope everybody's day gone so far. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my white chocolate macadamia cookie. Well, if you know the name, that's the thing. I didn't memorize all the emote names, but when I don't know, I'd be scrolling forever. Yeah, it's annoying. I type emote. What? I don't even know what I name my emotes. And it's so long to type that out too. Isha, Cal, butt shake. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I knew I wasn't gonna write that right. It's Isha, Ka, butt shake. I'm over it. I'm done. So, what was I talking about right before I did morning pages? Let us get into... Where's my music? Okay. What I was talking about, the doll village in Japan. I want to see what the fuck this is all about. Yeah, she a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she a gold digger. Way out of town.
Japanese town that replaced humans with scarecrow-esque dolls known as kakashi. Hundreds of them.
Kind of freaky, low-key.
Naturally, I had to go and see it for myself.
Right? Have you heard about this? There's a reason behind it, but the entire town is replaced with scarecrows.
This is
Dolls.
Nagoro Village. Tucked into a valley on the island of Shikoku, the village...
Kuya said that he wants me to go visit it. He said do an IRL stream there because I have a pass to go all over Japan. And I'm like, where should I go? That's outside of Tokyo and tourist areas. This freaking haunted doll palace, doll village.
Has developed
I'm talking about
personality.
Dolls in the, like, they're waiting in the station and
with over 3
they're out here in the fields and shit. You don't know who's real.
100 of these dolls spread throughout the village. They are everywhere. Some more obvious than others, each one often representing a real person with a name, age, and a personal history. And incredibly, nearly each and every one is handmade by a single person.
What if there's someone out there inside a doll suit?
Returned to the village
Oh my god,
from
I'm gonna
living
lose
in
my shit.
Osaka, Many of the people she knew were long gone, and in time,
See, that's the sad part. Many of the people she knew were gone, and a lot of them moved over to the city. Why did they do this? It's kind of it's made by a grandma. And this village, her little village used to be lively. It used to be full of people. But a lot of her friends and family started to, she got old, they passed away, or they moved to the city. And slowly the population of her little village became smaller and less. So she missed them, and out of pure like sorrow, she decided to make dolls of them. Wait, maybe I would move to the doll village.
she found herself
No one great
populating the
village.
village.
She's
with these
populate yeah, with the workers and populating them like to make it feel like what it once was. But it does give eerie and attachment issues.
Kakashi dolls. As these things often do, it started with a single doll to stand as a scarecrow and protect a field. But more on Ayano-san in just a minute. As with many places around the world, Japan's countryside towns and villages are struggling to maintain any sense of appeal to the younger generation who would all rather live in the big cities.
Yeah.
Nagoro Village is a shining example of this, with only 27 remaining residents, all of whom are close to or past retirement age. And unsurprisingly, there are no children. The local elementary school, while upkept, has been abandoned for over 20 years now. We had the chance to enter the gymnasium.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's low-key sad because she's like, this is how lively it once was before. And the dolls look like they're very well taken care of. Like, they look like there's no dust on them. They're just, they're cleaned up and everything. I actually hear a lot about the countryside in Japan. I heard it's fairly cheap over there. Yeah, you can buy houses out there. I think there's like also a cat island. I'll get to that. That has also been abandoned. And the locals were the ones who took care of the cats, but since there's more opportunity in the city, they have abandoned those cat islands or the cat villages, leaving the cats who once relied on humans to starve or like kind of fend for themselves. It's crazy that all of them are based off real people. Yes, so these are placeholders of what once was. I think she captured the essence of human activity. Like, at a glance, you can't tell these are dolls. Yeah, but it's kind of freaky when you get closer and they're not real. And like you said, what if there's someone in the doll? And they update it. They decide on a theme and dress them up. Where's the Kuya doll at though? Because they miss the children in the village and there's only 23 of them. It makes me sad also to see like, you know how elderly people, slowly their family members grow out of them and they don't have visitors and they go like holidays of not having family around them or friends. So this is like in this village, this is the result of it, to have life in it again. They love their little village so much that one, they can't leave. One, they love it. They don't want to leave. But it's like Radiator Springs in cars. They don't want it to die off. As long as I can get internet in the countryside, I would totally move to. Would you move to this doll village?
The scale of this entire thing really starts to hit you when you see the gymnasium. And when he points out once again that all of this is made by a single person.
One person. Crazy.
It all becomes vastly more impressive in every way. The detail that goes into each and every one of them is
that just shows, I guess, in a way, it shows how much she cared so deeply for these people. She cared so much that she memorized the shape of their face, their eyebrows, their eyes, and made something unique to each doll. So for people who think it's yeah, at first glance, it's like, this is kind of crazy, but the story behind it, she just truly loved and misses them. Japan got too many urban legends to be walking around the doll village at night looking. No, for real though. For real. Watch them come alive. Like, they're a bit unsettling because of the human shape, but they're clearly meant to look friendly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mind-boggling.
I think anyone who tries to replicate a human, even with like how they're trying to make robots look realistic, there's something off with them still. What is it called? There's a thing that's called that uncanny. It looks uncanny.
In fact, the gymnasium
Uncanny Valley.
isn't even the only building in the town filled with these Kakashi dolls. It's almost
Look how clean they are.
frightening in a way.
This is amazing.
Like, even the little babies, like she definitely took elder loneliness to a next level. And it's kind of sad. Wait, now I'm getting sad. Yeah. Just a doll. Dangerous at night. Even if you expect them, they get you.
Can you imagine?
What? What did he say? He Even if you expect them, they get you. What does that mean? What do you mean they get you? What does that mean?
Imagine being a completely unsuspecting person just driving through here. The worn down, nearly abandoned feel of
See how that car, you know what? I kind of love this. Like, I love and hate this. Things that once were moving and had life, but nature takes over it. Like abandoned houses and abandoned cities kind of fascinate me because this used to be like a person's livelihood. This used to be a place where a community thrived. Where did it go wrong? I hope they spook you.
Nagoro gives the village a creepy enough feel as is.
Yo, OG Frank bits. Thank you for the raid, OG Frank bit. How are you doing? How was your stream? I was lurking. Let me just. How'd it go? Welcome in, raiders. My name is Aoshima. We are currently talking about the countryside of Japan and how there is a Japanese town replaced with scarecrows. I'm gonna get to Obscura Expedition 33, but I will be also playing at 2 Marvel Rivals if anyone would like to join that. I'm good, just finishing up. How was your stream? What did you do? How do you feel? Oh, also, if you need to do your post-stream care, go ahead. Feel free to do that. Don't feel like you have to stay. But you are welcome to. We are just talking about a town replaced humans with scarecrows. But yeah, fill me in. What happened? What'd you do? How'd you feel? But if you need a raid and run too, that's fine. Take your time.
何歳ぐらいかな、もう70になるおばあちゃんやからね、おばあちゃんにとってここの辺りの人は元気よ。おばあちゃんに見えないわ、今日も畑してたけど。
Oh my god, I choked on my coffee.
趣味で始めたやつなんでね。
I didn't read anything about what happened. Help. Just played excuse me. Pardon me. I drank my coffee too fast. I just played a bit of Rocket League. Stressful but fun. If that makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. Every single... Too big! I don't have any too big around me. I just have coffee. Pardon me. My goodness. Goodness me. Yes, I understand that because I'm a Marvel Rivals and Overwatch player, or a former Overwatch player. So I get this stressful but fun. My what do you call it? My mantra when I used to do competitive in Overwatch is that I would, if I lost 3 times, log off. It's like a fucking, what do you call it? It is mental at that point. Thank you for the gifted sub. I'm so sorry, OG Frank Bit. I don't know why my alerts aren't going off again. I tried to look into it and it's just not my day. But I will do it manually. Appreciate it. Send test alert. Come on. Do it. Okay, well. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifted sub to Zero. I just came to drop a 7 run. I got work at 8 hours and need to sleep. Yeah, go for it, dude. Thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. And I will figure out my alerts when it's not being a little bitch. Gifted subscription. It is on. Send preview alert. It's just, you know what? Maybe I have to refresh it. Audio, pop-ups, alerts, copy, pop-ups, chatting, pop-ups, alerts, refresh cache of current page. Okay, please do it. It's not doing it. There you go. Hell yeah. Doing it for the raid. Wait, my raid went away then. Oh. I think I know what's going on. It's because there's multiple edits of like alert edits or whatever. So it only does it to each edit. Okay, yeah, all right. That's backside stuff. Sorry about that. Let's go. Have a good rest. Can't believe chat. I can't clap. I can't believe. All right, have a good rest of your night. Let's get back to this before I choked on my coffee.
おばあちゃん何歳ぐらいかなもう70になるおばあ
Yo, what's up, Tsunami? Walks in with a blueberry matcha latte and a bag of churros. Why you always walking here with bomb-ass food? Did you bring some for the rest of us? Thanks. And it's always a bag of churros. It's making me want to crave that. And the blueberry matcha sounds delicious. It's something I probably should make. Churros.
ちゃんやけどねおばあちゃんにとってここの辺りにと
How's your day going, Tsunamin? We're talking about this Japanese town that was replaced by humans, that replaced humans with scarecrows.
元気よおばあちゃんに見えないわ、今日も畑してたけどただまあもともと趣味で始
I
め
want to see her face. I want to see who did
たや
this.
つなんでねもう自分が作っ
Ugh, churro mochi waffle sounds delicious.
てこうどんどんやっていく方なんでね
But imagine churro mochi waffles. Is that a thing? Mochi donuts? Mochi donuts is just as great.
We were offered the opportunity to visit Ayano's house for an interview and take a look at her in-home display.
Oh.
But with the world in its current state, we felt it best to limit interaction in smaller spaces and politely decline the offer.
Oh.
It was honestly one of the more painful declines that I've ever had to do, but
Damn, is she like mysterious or something? I want to see her
I
face.
stand by it.
Or if she doesn't want to, that's fine too.
The locals are very aware of the looming fate of their village, and they're actually quite happy when people come out and share their story.
Okay, y'all. I think we need to make a trip to her. I think we do. I think we need a trip.
Nobody wants to be forgotten.
As interesting as this place is, it really serves
Oh, that makes me want to cry. Nobody wants to be forgotten. I can't do this. I'm too emotional. This is her way of leaving her mark on the world and sharing her little village. It used to be no. Stop. Stupid. Stop it.
This is a reminder of Japan's dying countryside lifestyle.
Someone visit
I wonder
her.
what the country's going to be like 10, 20,
Someone
30
okay,
years from
okay,
now.
maybe I do take a trip. Maybe I do take a trip.
The town is also quite small. Just around this corner and down a bit is
You
the
only get
start
this
of
level
the
of
town,
dedication
and then
in a small
just
village.
around this corner up here is the end of the town.
It's small.
I took a bit of extra time to walk the streets and really get a feel for Nagoro. It's an inspired little village, and more than anything, this visit simply piqued my interest and made me want to know more. I hope I can make it back someday. I hope we all can. Ayano-san でしょうか? I managed to reach Ayano-san via telephone, and she was an absolute pleasure to talk to. We talked for probably a good 10, 15 minutes, and
no.
we got so wrapped up in the conversation that I completely
I'm
forgot
not
to ask
crying. My
her
eyes are just
all
watering a little
questions
bit,
that I
okay?
wanted to, or perhaps I just gave up because I was enjoying the conversation. I thanked her for her work, and she said
Okay, new goal. I learned Japanese to talk to this woman.
that she was looking forward to seeing the documentary and was even kind enough to invite me back when the world returns to some sense of normalcy.
またね、こうしてコロナも収まったらまたいつかお会いすることもあると思うので、その時はぜひぜひまた来てください。
The conversation.
Okay, but he probably did that on his own.
Questions that I wanted to, or perhaps I just
Have a good, thank you for the lurk, and drive safe, Kuya.
gave up because I was enjoying the conversation and
I'm
was
too
even kind
emotional
enough
for
to
this
invite me
shit.
back when
I wonder if he came back. I actually really like this guy's vlogs. He did it really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to him.
I heard of this Japanese
The Japanese town. I hope no one was being a little bitch about it and like came here to fuck with them.
This is the saddest village of Japan. Puro manika na lang ang naririto. Wala na ang dating mga nakatira at mas marami na
Okay, why is he making it in horror film version? Like, that's gonna scare people away.
polusyon ng mga manika kaysa mga tao.
They're happy! Stop making it sad! They just don't want to be forgotten, you little piece of shit! Oh my god, I'm getting mad. Stop saying it's a sad village! Stop it! They're happy! Buti mababayit din sila pumayat na ka na ata Zarak. Good thing they were also kind. Zarak lost weight. Oh, okay. He just had to put that on. Para sa taong nagbabasa nito, makakapag-travel ka rin soon. I hope I get to go there too. Maybe. He has a lot of respect with the editing. It's kind of obvious that it would be unsettling to most people, but he only ever portrayed Granny's love for her village folks. Yeah. And they put this scary filter, the scary grunge filter on. I don't like that. I don't like that. Fix your shit. Oh, I like how they said, his name's Zarak. Zarak. He never went into creepy territory to take advantage of unsettling nature. Yeah. Did he play scary music the entire time?
7. All of them are all gone. Actually, that's my friend over there. Hey, let's go over there. Let's meet.
Dude, they all just want to talk. They're so open to talking and like interacting, and then they're all old, and what happens when they die and or could pass away? Gosh, damn it.
Nagoro is going through the same process as thousands of other villages here, a low birth rate and an exodus from the countryside to the big city, leaving an alarming number of new ghost towns. But one lady who returned to her home village to look after her elderly father was dismayed by this trend and vowed to try and repopulate the village after a fashion.
Yeah, I actually really liked the most the first one that we watched. I think it was done very well. The Japan's Forgotten.
I heard of this Japanese town that replaced.
It's called Tokyo Lens. Okay, I'm gonna get into this. And it's like it's easy digestible videos. It's like 8 minutes, 17 minutes. It's not like an hour. All I know is that if I move to Japan, I'm settling in One Piece. One Piece. Ha! I have One Piece head brain. I'm settling in one place and one place only. Okay, where would that be? Where would that be, Sunamin? Let's see. Tokyo at night. Yes, I've been through Shinjuku at night. It's supposed to be the most dangerous area, but it's not that dangerous. Like, even they say it's dangerous. It's not. Yes, there are rats that are running around the area. But then again, I wasn't traveling by my own. I was traveling with a group of people. So, why Mishima?
It is nearly 1 o'clock in the morning in Shinjuku, and that...
You know what else is in Shinjuku? The JoJo bar.
was the last train, meaning I am stuck here for the night. I might get canceled for this. I don't like Shinjuku, but
I like Shinjuku.
I'm hoping the city will change my mind tonight. It's been over a year, maybe.
Also, I was just saying this in my Japanese class about going to Shinjuku for the Tokyo Kabukicho Tower. Kabukicho Tower. Amazing. I don't know when he made this. It was a year ago. Okay, so a year ago they opened up an arcade, which is beautiful, and they have the best karage ever. Just don't get the blue whale because apparently it made one of my friends sick to her stomach. But just get the karage, best karage I've ever had in my life. I put that in my vlog. I'll pull that up.
3. It's been a long time since I've been out to Shinjuku, but judging from the garbage, the area doesn't really change that much. More than anything, I'm
You know what? Still cleaner than a lot of places in America.
shocked at how many people are still
Because it's a sister city and it's the name of a group of characters in a video game that I play. What? For Persona? Is it Persona that you're playing?
here after last train, though.
Tekken. Oh, okay. Makes sense.
This is the quietest space I've managed to find so far, and it's because the entire thing is gated off. Years ago, I actually worked in Shinjuku, likely part of the reason that I'm not a huge fan of the area.
Mishima
And
Zaibatsu?
if you walk through here in the morning, weirdly, it wasn't uncommon to find several pairs of
Isn't
high
that the
heels
grandpa?
just laying around. My question was always, what happened to the people? Like, did they
No, it's not.
explode? Never been in here, but you know what it reminds me of?
Haven't played Tekken in a minute. Okay, so he's actually going into it. This is where
Have you ever seen that John Wick movie where they came to Japan
they have like the best karage.
and it looks nothing like Japan? Even at this time, this is a lot. It's almost overwhelming. I've seen a lot more of this Hollywoodification of Japan in the past 5 years or so. Is that a word? Japan trying to match what it thinks the movie image of the country is for non-Japanese guests, and it's way more prevalent like in areas of Shinjuku.
I think it's
And don't get me
beautiful.
wrong, I love how it looks. It's got a beautiful aesthetic, but it's far from being real Japan.
It's
we need to
okay,
find a
it's
much
cute.
more authentic area of Shinjuku tonight.
It's all right.
Actually, more impressive than anything is that it's open at 1:30 in the morning, so if you need to grab a quick bite.
Different strokes.
Have you ever seen these rental cycles? They're insanely convenient. Also, the robot restaurant is a thing again. It's so
Ooh, I wanna
energetic.
go to the
What's up,
robot
guys?
restaurant.
Nothing but distractions and bright lights and colors. And one of my friends works there as a performer. Haven't gone out to visit her for years though, but I'm trying to find even just one quiet space to get a good vantage point of
It seems that he's trying to find a quiet space in one of the busiest cities. And that he doesn't like a lot of noise.
Shinjuku at night. This is how
So the place that he was at, this was my experience with it. And I thought it was pretty. That's the Godzilla head. Now we're gonna go into arcade.
which is Namco Tokyo. I think you are now.
This is where my my obsession of getting One Piece cards happened.
Gamblers.
Yeah, this is the
and
vlog.
Card collectors. I didn't choose this route, but it chose me.
I got roasted for having this hairstyle for the whole trip because it's easy to do, and my headphones provide these headphones. It provides me warmth for my ears, and I got roasted because they were like, "Oh, you kind of look like Hatsune Miku. Are you a fan?" I'm like, "No." I mean, I love her, but I wasn't trying to go for that. Damn. What's up, Komiziani? Welcome in. Someone is cooking food downstairs, and it is strong smelling. Bro, I love that they offer you this like little setup to open up your cards.
What is Shield Masters block?
in the area?
It's
It's
like, yes.
One Piece card game.
I think you gave me advantage on my save, so I didn't get flapped.
Oh, it's the sparkly clip.
Aha, you son of a bitch. I wanted to fight you anyway. You were just stepping on the stuff. Huh?
So sparkly.
Did I rob you?
No, I didn't realize this on the floor.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, I got this dude.
All of mine are spoilers.
Ew, I hate How you doing? Call me Danny.
Wow.
So I had a little segment of me opening up the cards, okay? And then you get to check how much your cards are worth. I had fun with it. I don't care. I think that other guy is more traditional with, oh, I want a quiet, like more authentic Japan experience. I had fun with this because I'm a little bit, I like nerdy shit maybe. I don't know if you call it nerdy. I find it as a connoisseur of the pop culture and the anime community. I'm good. Just had my coffee and kicking off my day. How are you? I'm good. Got my morning pages done. I had an interview this morning. Not an interview. It was like a work call with the JR line to be an affiliate to get a commission off of the people who buy the Shinkansen and stuff like that. So that's a cool collab that I'm about to do. They found me through my Japan vlogs because I am there all the time, and I think I'm going back in summer as well. But most of my vlogs have been like Japan, Naples, Fortnite, Rome, Portland, Japan. Thank you, Vince Van Gogh. But yeah, this is what's inside the tower, and it's fun. Like, they have a VTuber party. This is the first one. I got Sanji! It is definitely the cinematography, the Hollywoodization of Tokyo, but of Japan. But it gives into that like cyberpunk, futuristic kind of aesthetic. I don't think that
I need to pick which one
bad.
I want to do, but I don't know which one. There's so many. Oh my god, it's the depressed food. Okay, I'll do this one. I don't want the pussy looking one.
What?
Look at that.
Why not? I like the one.
That's disturbing.
Get the one.
There is only thing I finna do in Japan. What you trying to do?
Don't give me that one. See the dark versus the light.
See, you had to pull the last one.
This is the best karage ever. It's the karage I've ever had. I thought that was my cat meowing. No, it's just because we kept saying pussy and I didn't want to get banned. And this is my rice that I'm eating with it. So I put a cat sound over it.
It's the best karage I've had in my life. It's delicious. It's like a band playing right now. It's not the boy band that it was in Harashuku. Are you vlogging? No, I'm just talking to myself. I thought you were streaming.
Saved your sponsorship deal, right? This was such a fun band. And then at one point, they noticed that we were recording and they started coming up on the stage and being like, doing a show in our camera. And it was so cute. Love the energy. Ah! I love that.
We're done.
There's more to that, but yep. My friend is stationed in Japan right now, and their base detected space junk as a Chinese missile, and bro thought we were about to be. Dude, there's a lot of fear mongering that goes on about like Chinese, anything related to China in those bases. And I know because of my family living out there and having friends out there too. There's a lot of like, shit is tense. Shit is tense.
So I am,
and it's getting a little racist, to be honest.
Going to play some claw machines now. Claw machine time. I have not seen this figure yet. Oh shit! I'm gonna go for Shenron.
There he is. This is where I got him. Got his ass. I got his ass. Fucking got his ass. Shout out to Lucky for taking this video of me. Love her for that. Okay.
I get to know different areas of Tokyo or other cities a little better. I'll spend a night or 10 going through the narrow back streets trying to find an area that I can kind of call my own. It never really is my own, but you
I do want to try this though. I want to go to like away from the tourist areas. I do show a lot of people around through Japan and kind of create an itinerary that is that will be good for them. Like for the older groups that I show around, it's not a they're not into like anime or like pop culture and stuff. So I try to make it more catered to like what they like, or like going to speakeasies, going to like outside of like the tourist areas, and maybe even do some shrines too, like old people stuff, I guess. But when it comes to like people who are into anime, then I do like catered. I create a trip itinerary based on the things that they want to do. Racism is a must have regarding anything American, unfortunately. Yeah. I was talking to my coworker the other day, literally last night, and he told me that America has never struggled before and we don't have struggles. And I was like, maybe white people, like through the lens of a white person. But yeah, was slavery still a thing? So that kind of seems like a struggle a little bit. That's how I said it too. And we also have the largest population of incarcerated people in the world. So that kind of seems like a struggle within our system. But I don't know. That's just me. I'm just hoping the public isn't getting too wary of people with cameras. Yes, I do feel I vlogged back in like 2017. And I continue to do that, like vlogging Japan. And there's definitely a shift on how people act, or how people, like, when there's a camera there, from then to now. And I think it's because of the recent events of, like, these asshole wannabe streamer people going in and being problematic and trying to start some shit with Japanese people and the locals. And there are times I've been stopped, like, a handful of times vlogging, and I'm very respectful about it. If they said no vlogging, okay, I cameras are off. There was a time I went to the ramen museum, and the first year I was able to stream, but I went back again and they said I wasn't allowed to stream, and I turned it off immediately because it didn't say any signs of not live streaming or anything. But since they told me no, okay, I respect that. I will not do that. Same thing goes for the Otter Cafe. Before, you were able to live stream in the Otter Cafe. You're no longer allowed to do that anymore, because it makes sense. It can put the otters and like the animal cafe. They could put the animals in danger because you're not paying attention in like where you're sitting or stepping. You could injure them. So it's best to, you can take pictures. You can take like 5-second videos, but you can't stream. The otterets. So it makes sense. Also with Ichiran, I tried to stream there as well, and immediately I got hit with a what do you call it, a clipboard of why they're so sorry but you can't stream anymore, and it was a whole document as to why. I respect that, but they allowed me to take my videos, just no streaming. So streaming, a lot of places is a no stream zone, but some Ichirans allow you, so you kind of just have to suss it out. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. The Ichiran in Shibuya, they wouldn't allow me to stream.
Get what I mean? I've just never done that with Shinjuku though. And sometimes you kind of need to take a step back.
And I'm definitely more low-key than this guy. This guy is full on, like, you know, he's streaming and doing a content create shit because he got the phone out like this, and then he got the equipment and everything. I try to be more low-key. This is what I film with, is this. It's just the back turns into a tripod, and I film like that, so it's more low-key. Holding his hand out. Yeah, I'm more like quiet about my streaming. I'm like this, like that. Oh yeah, and also wearing the bright highlight yellow jacket, going into public to make content out of other countries, make content out of the countries people is so degen. Yeah. And when I do record, when I do the my vlogs, I blur people out. I started to get earlier on what the vibe is, especially like, you know, in Korea, if you were to travel there, you can film in public, but you have to blur their faces. I'm proud of what Philippines did to the guy. Yeah. And it's fucked up. Going to public to make content out of the country's people is degenerate. Yeah. Like, I found it, there was a Twitch streamer that went out to find a wife. That was the content in Japan. And I find that gross. I can't tell you which one it was, what creator did that, but going in, it is making content of the people, not really of, like, it's no longer for the travel, the culture, like sharing it with others. It's making a clippable moment, I guess. It's for the content, it's for the clout. His ass finna go learn. Yeah.
Gain some
he was problematic before. Clout is a disease, and he has it bad.
respect. It gives me an idea though.
I love going through these alleys. They're great.
So I just had a group of guys come up and ask me if my camera was expensive, and if so, how much? Shinjuku is a lovely place. The search continues.
But he left it. Just another wave of talented individuals, yeah, who crave for attention.
I managed to find
He left his camera there too.
a nice quiet rooftop with a gorgeous vantage point of Shinjuku just sprawled out in front of me. This is what it's all about. Being able to find the quiet, peaceful moments.
Yeah, it's like different. It's like he's the type of traveler that wants everything quiet and serene, seems like, and I like being in the middle of it all and kind of like seeing those moments and people watching.
Even in amongst crazy Shinjuku at 2 a.m. Also, most people would be really surprised to find out just how much life actually happens on Tokyo's rooftops.
Gosh.
Everything from tiny little homes and apartments to daycares, golf driving ranges, shrines, gardens. The list goes on and on. Shinjuku hasn't quite won me over yet, but it's definitely working on it.
I use the same freaking, oh my god, I use the same freaking music on my vlogs for the it's royalty free music. See, I want to film shots like this as a solo person, but I would be screwed if my stuff get taken. Yes. And I did bring my camera. This is my camera this last trip, but I found it to be kind of hard to like carry it around. This is it. Even though it is pretty small, like it's the size of my hand, I find it to be easier to just like carry. I have two phones to do my content, so I just found it to be easier to do that, and it's definitely more low key. I feel like people are more wary and on guard if you're carrying a DSLR around. What I guess he scopes to make sure if there's not many people around. Yeah, there's that as well. Be very aware of your surroundings. Vitaly, oh yeah, that guy who got arrested in Philippines was doing Predator content. I remember that, where he catch them and beat them up. Oh wait, no, I did not. No, I thought he was the one who did like he hired a prostitute and he was live streaming it. He catch and beat him up, but then got prosecuted because they made someone eat a condom. Oh my god. And then every person they catch gets off free. Yeah, exactly. They disguise their shitty deeds as part of a good cause. It's like, how are you going to cancel me for this? I was catching predators, so it's not a big deal. He's doing it for the clout. Always. He also climbed like one of the Mayan temples that was restricted, but he did it again for the clout. Arrest him.
This also looks like a slightly quieter space to walk. I started this Tokyo Night Walk series during the pandemic as a way to escape the crowds and still enjoy Tokyo. And I often get asked if it would be safe for a solo female to do the same thing and walk around the city at night. And especially in an area like Shinjuku, as somebody who has a lot of sisters, I'd be hard-pressed to say yes. While you'll likely be fine, Japan also has a history of not being the safest place for solo females. And that makes me feel really grateful for being able to walk around and record these and not have to worry about things. And I know that there is a certain amount of privilege in there,
I was gonna
but
say,
it enables me to bring
oh shit, my bad.
these
Sorry.
moments
Sorry.
to you guys.
Sorry. Oh my god. You should please. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I was about to redo the too. My bad. Oh my god. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, you'll find that I do that a lot. My bad.
These videos, and there's a cat.
Hey, what's up, Joe? Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. We're talking about Japan currently. We are talking about exploring Tokyo's worst areas after midnight, but also abandoned cities around Japan. Also, how is your day going, Joe? Klasky should know for what it is. Bring your clip to the front while we look at this cat. Man, I miss playing Mario Kart and like Nintendo games. It's such a sunny day today. I'm really enjoying it. That's good.
Oh, that does! Oh, that just raised my body temperature.
The day is sunny over here too, for the most part. Kind of cold though. But I will be taking a long walk later on in the park. I'm going to take a stroll. I kind of want to take the puppies to the beach. I think maybe today's the day. Oh, you lost your Switch at an airport? What happened? Was it just taken? Are you able to go, like, did you get to check if it's in Lost and Found? Anyone pre-order Switch U? I know who pre-ordered Switch U and it was lucky. Me? No, not yet. No, I'm waiting. I think I need more time to think it through. And by that, I mean I'm in my room as usual, just the window really open. I think it got nabbed during TSA. Oh, shit. I always have a fear for that my shit's going to be taken in, like, when I'm during TSA. So I keep my eyes on my shit, like, the entire time. And I also always travel in groups. So we all, like, watch our stuff, especially when I was in Europe. In Japan, not as much, but, yeah, in Europe, I was keeping my eye on that. I was making sure, especially that you have to take each device that has a screen. It's different for other airports, but if you have a screen on it, you have to take it out and put it in individual bins in some airports, or just put it side by side and put it all out. So it's kind of annoying. So I got the pre-TSA. I applied for that. For y'all who travel, Holy crap, it's a game changer to get the pre-TSA check. Whatever the fuck you call that. What do you call that? Pre-TSA? Pre-TSA check. Global entry. Global entry. Global entry. Please get a global entry if you travel a lot, because you don't have to take your devices out. You can actually carry food with you. And you just walk through the line in which the pilots and the flight attendees walk through. Don't have to wait in line with the TSA stuff. They just trust you. I have so many electronics and things to look after. It was my second time taking a solo flight ever. Just leave that stuff obvious or noted. How do you do that? So you go to, I literally just said it. What did I just say? Global entry. And then, so you go to, wait, let me give you the instructions. It wasn't that hard. How to get global entry. First, here we go. To get global entry, create a Trusted Travelers Programs account. Log in to Trusted Program account. Schedule an interview at a global entry enrollment center. There's one in LA, there's one in San Diego. In all international airports should have it. Then you do an interview with them. They just interview, the agent interviews you to see if you are trustworthy. And then you complete the application process from there, and then they send it over to you. So yeah, no processing lines, no paperwork, access to expedited entry, available at major US airports, and reduced wait times. It's a game changer. So you had to do an interview. Yeah, and the interview wasn't even that bad. Like, they ask you, how long have you been living in America? How often do you travel? What do you do for work? What, that kind of shit. I see. I was gonna say, like, if you just had to pay for it, I don't know how that wouldn't be dangerous. And you do have to pay for it. I think it's $115. Or no, yeah, it's like, how much is global entry? It's cheap. Yeah, it's $120, 5-year membership. So you get it for the next 5 years. $120. Speaking of, I need to get my real ID soon. Heard the deadline is May 7th. Ooh, that's like in 5 days. Get on that. Right after Star Wars days. 5 years. Yeah, I have to look at it. It's so worth it. It is worth it. It's worth it. I felt like the president. I felt like a celebrity. Because they know your name, because they scan your face sometimes. Or like, yeah, when they scan your face and be like, you're good to go, Miss Aisha. You're good to go, Mr. Blah, blah, blah. Have a great trip. Ha. Da. Yeah, you might have to look into it. Yeah, no, totally. It's not hard to get. I got my card like a week after I did the interview. And I did the interview when I was coming back from Paris. So, not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay, I've made my way out to the Shinjuku Golden Guy area. And if you've never been here, this place is an absolute treat. It's like visual candy. Let me show you.
Yeah.
I wonder where there's a girl that I helped record and take pictures of her video and her Instagram, and she said she's a vlogger. When I was in Odaiba, I believe it was Odaiba. Yeah, I was in Odaiba in Japan. I wonder what her channel is. I should have asked. Are you gonna play something before MR? Yeah, I should get onto the Claire Obscure. But I got really into this subject.
I haven't been out here in I don't know how long. I always get DMs and messages from you guys saying that you want me to be your guide in Tokyo. And while I appreciate the heck
I did message there's this guy who shows people around. Oh my god, what is it called? I I think isn't Shinjuku, but it's like bar hopping, like bar life in Japan, and he costs $200 a night to show you around, and I'm like, I could do that on my own. Shit. Ooh, you're seeing Thunderbolts? I heard pretty good things about it. Let me know.
Out of that, I can't, which is why.
But he had a lot of good reviews.
Always introducing friends like Lucas and Emmy to show you around, people that I learn stuff from. For most people, your best bet is going to be to get an actual local guide who knows and can safely show you around the area. Like my friends at Magical Trip. I'd reach out to them and said that I might mention them in this video, and they offered to sponsor. I would have talked about them either way, but full disclosure, I will toss that up there. They basically set you up with a local guide who knows
Magical
exactly
Trip,
what's
huh?
going on. For example, last year they took me up the back entrance of Fushimi-Nari Shrine through
Best
the mountains with a
post-endgame
very knowledgeable
MCU
guide
film.
who,
Okay.
most
I'll
importantly,
watch it.
knew what was safe and what wasn't.
Right way.
Right way.
Yeah.
Good.
Death.
Death.
Death?
That's incredibly
Get outta
important if you're
here.
going to do something, for example, like the Shinjuku bar hopping tour, because then you know.
Yeah. So about the Shinjuku bar hopping tour, it was $200. It was $200.
You're going to get a great experience, meet amazing people.
And I do kind of want to do that just to like be in a tour group again, just to meet like other people who are experiencing this too. Just to try. 200. Yeah. This one I don't know. This one's called Magical Trip. Let's see how much it is. Like I could walk around and do this on my own. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is the site he's talking about. I don't know. Tokyo bar hopping night tour in Shinjuku. Yeah, it's 118 per person. I don't know. This is the same thing that they were offering. The 2 drinks at the first bar, all you can drink at the second bar, 1 drink at the last bar. That's not too bad. The 3 local dishes, photos during your tour, and an English speaking guide. That's not too bad compared to the 200 that the other person was going to do, and it's a 3.5 hour tour. And that does this one includes the drinks and the food. So there's that. And it's recommended by TripAdvisor. It's just very touristy. Although I still want to try it. Although that's actually this is not bad. This is my first time seeing it. This is recommended by this YouTuber that I literally just watched just now. As you saw me just watch it, I looked it up. This is not bad. That's not a bad price. 118 for a 3.5 hour tour. Instant confirmation. The meeting point, the recent photos. All right, let's see how fun they had. Okay. All right. My only thing is that this is stuff that I can do on my own. Like I could walk in there for free. Why do I gotta pay? But you're in a group of other people who don't know and are like, you're in a guided tour. Like technically, I can go into a museum and just look at stuff on my own, or I can have a tour guide to tell me a more in-depth story about the paintings. So it's the same type of deal. I also want to do that more often. The tour that I took for in Naples, I don't know if I posted that yet. I actually really like that. I could have just looked it up on my own and like I can Google it. The things that they're telling me about the paintings and shit, I could Google it. But it's different when you're with a tour guide. And I'm critical of it because my family owned a tour group. And everything that we showed people around was based on our research on things that we actually went through tours and then like gathered information by the locals and blah 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 blah, and then put it all together and did I feel like anybody could do that, but sometimes people don't want to do that, so there's an opportunity there to share that with other people. Simply just get enough homies to go all at once. Yeah. This tour was a lot of fun. Did I post it? I don't know if I posted it. I did. Okay.
LAX. I got myself some
It
Kentucky
was
Fried Chicken. Our flight is the
this
last
tour.
so we'll see if we can actually get into our connecting.
Bro, this was so terrible because, oh my god, look at what? No, this LAX trip was really bad because I had to sleep in the airport, and look how bad it was. Like, first off, they canceled it. We had to sleep over. The flight was leaving at 5 in the morning or whatever. This is what I had to sleep to. Bro, if you're going to travel, please put on that noise canceling earphones. I used, before noise canceling earphones and before I invested into it, every trip, every airplane ride, I would complain because there's someone being super fucking loud. It's not their fault, but there are babies crying. There are people who are talking. Now that's their fault. And it's just really annoying. So absolutely invest in noise canceling headphones because I slept like a baby on my trips now. Oh my gosh, thank you for the bits. I don't know why my alerts look like this. Probably because I refreshed the cache, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Or for the bits, what is that called? Oh, not the bits. Sorry, it's stretch. Still appreciate it. Thank you for the stretch. Let's stretch together. 1, 2. As a resident of LA, LAX is cheeks. It is. It's the worst airport ever. And especially if you're going to you have a gate, right? Okay, start over. You have a gate that you're trying to get to. Let's say your gate is number 525A. And in this circle in LAX, you're like, 25A is this way. A gates are this way. And so you think that 25A will be there, right? Wrong. You have to take a shuttle to get to 25A. Sometimes to get to your gate. So even if you think you're early, you're not really early because you have to catch that shuttle to get to your gate. Does that make sense? It was a game changer for me. Wait. And then I never got. I almost never go out without my noise canceling earbuds. No, it is a game changer. I didn't really want to invest in it because I'm like, why? And also, I need to pay attention to my surroundings, but sometimes you don't, and it's really good for travel. So, definitely something that is good to invest in. Aesthetically, it looks nice. Practically wise, it's booty, butt cheeks. Yeah, and they're mean. Like, they're the meanest staff, and they're power tripping. The TSA, it's weird coming from Japan to going to LAX. And Japan, everybody's so nice. Everything is organized. And they send you off like, bye-bye, okay. Thank you for visiting and whatever. And then I go to LAX and they're like, move, fuck, what the fuck? Ah! It's like shit is going down. And I remember there was 3 elderly Japanese brothers. I think they were brothers or siblings or just friends, maybe. I don't know. They were traveling together. And the TSA young guy was like, take off your belt. Take off your belt. And the guy didn't understand him. And he was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And his 2 friends already like left and were waiting for him because he was scared. And, he doesn't speak English. And the TSA guy was like, take the belt off. Take it off. Screaming even louder. And so this poor old man took off all his clothes. And the kid was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He was scared. He didn't know what to do. So he took off all his clothes. And then he was just, he had underwear on, but he was just like, naked and afraid in the airport. What the fuck, dude? Just take out the fucking Google Translate at that point, asshole. Asshole. Sorry, that's an inside joke. I don't know why I do that. The inside joke is my older sister is a terrible driver. And we went to, not scary. The scary part we went to Universal Horror Nights. That wasn't the scary part. Her driving back home was the scary part. And she was doing this thing where there's a lane and she does this thing where she cuts them off like there's like 5 lanes, right? And she has to cut off the one person in the other lane. And then she goes, asshole. And so from that on, everybody in our group goes, asshole. But she's the one who cut him off. Whoever that TSA agent is, they sounded like they have a punchable face. I'm not gonna lie, he looked like, this is who he looked like. You remember the guy, I think he was like Vine famous or some shit, who did, he has a TV show. It's like a magic show guy. This is how he looked like, the carbonara effect. This is how he looked like him. The one who was like almost like uncannily, he looked like him, who was telling that grandpa to like, take it off, take your belt off, take it off. And I was like, fuck this carbonara effect looking motherfucker talking like that to an elderly person. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then he called the superiors like, what's happening? And he was like, because he want to take his fucking belt off. Dude, don't work in TSA. Also, you're power tripping. Also, you're an asshole. Also, I hope that you stub your toe every morning. You wake up. Piece of shit. Follow his ass. Yeah. Definitely a punchable face. He didn't do anything wrong. This is the carbonara effect guy. But that guy, yeah. With matching up with what he did, nah, fuck that guy. Oh, shit. Our bad. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'll do it. I'll do it for the group thing, you know? The what was I talking about? The tour that I went on was this one. And it was pretty cool because they show you have to go in with a tour guide because you're going down a cave.
Okay, we're in the caves now. And we're going in by groups.
And he taught me so much. Man, I'd still punch him in the face.
The first room that we
Is that Cyan? What the fuck? Okay, I'll subscribe. Okay.
Stairs. And if you're feeling claustrophobic, and other remnants of the cave.
I saw this email and I was like, what the hell?
Oh, there's like a whole ass tunnel there, but it's stinky. It smells like bathroom. It's giving Indiana Jones.
So if I went here on my own, I would be like, oh, fucking, there's a homeless person living here. Lovely. But it turns out this was a cave that was built during World War II, and this was a hideout. And these are the items that they used, their bathroom where they washed up while they were hiding in the underground tunnels. And it was actually cool in there. It was like 80 to 90 degrees above the tunnel, but it was air-conned under the tunnel. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't have a tour guide and there was no signal down there, so I wouldn't be able to Google it. So yeah, at these cases, I do think that a tour guide is needed. Like, technically, you can just Google it when you leave and then just be like, oh, what is this? But it's different when you're there. And you're like, it's like the same type of mentality, like, oh, I'm seeing Lana Del Rey, and you don't know anything about Lana Del Rey. I see her, cool. What's the deal? Then you look up her music and be like, oh, that's the significance. Oh, I saw her live. Oh, shit. But I want to feel that in the moment. Lana Del who? Lana Del Rey, Coachella Queen. So this one, they had like signatures of like people who were just, it was their graffiti of kind of just leaving their mark, not knowing, you know, what the next day will come because it was a war. And they were writing their names down, and I wouldn't have got that. I just think there was random spotlights on the wall. Noi vivi. Noi vivi means we're alive. Right? In Italian. I took Italian, okay? I kind of know what I'm talking about. I just speak it. I just live it. They found a man's name carved into the wall during World War II. Out of curiosity, they looked up the man's name in an old phone book. To their surprise, he answered. This guy's name. He answered, and he was living just above the surface. That's wild to me. I love that. I live for this shit when I travel. I love hearing that. Paolo, speak to me. So they were trying to find people who could tell the stories of who lived in the fucking cave, and he was just living right above them, just chilling, while they were just looking for remnants of the people who lived there. So they're like, let's look him up on the phone book. Boom, he's still living there. That is fascinating to me. When I travel, I love finding these kind of stories. How would I have learned this in a freaking textbook? How would I have known?
The tunnels are...
I was just so fascinated with it. Still there, just more vertically up. Yeah. So yeah, the tunnels were created. Okay, I'm getting to. Who gives a fuck? I don't know. I don't know if y'all give a fuck, but I do. Okay. It was just really cool. I love shit like this. And then as you go further down into the cave, you find out like these light bulbs, they were used during World War II. That's how good the electrical system ran through the cave. Actually, these caves were not created for the World War II. It was just repurposed for World War II. Before that, it was tunnels that were built for the king to get from his castle to like a safe way to leave if there was ever an attack into the castle. Even like the alarm still worked from World War II. Like I was watching this back when I was editing it, and the tour guide was like, "Yeah, I did that." That was the vibe he was giving me. Look at this. Yeah, I know. It still work. I found that out. All of that shit. You know, you don't know if they passed away or whatever, but they wanted to keep their belongings safe. What was important to them was their Vespas and their cars. So they stored it in the tunnels and it never left. They just deteriorated in here. These are their cars. It just shows how unimportant things are. This was noted to be one of like, you know, the most expensive, the high top fucking automobiles. Shit. Just for it to end up like that.
They said this car just fell over when they were cleaning out stuff.
Oh, and the tunnel is so giant that they're still uncovering shit. How old is that bunker? I don't know. Let me see. How old is Galleria de Borbonica? I met up with my friend from elementary in Naples because she's still living there. I met her in Naples and she's still living in Naples, so I have a point of contact. Who knew? And she told me to go visit Galleria Borbonica. It was built in 1853 by Ferdinand II of Bourbon, who was concerned about the outbreak of a rebellion. So he was a pussy ass bitch and made some tunnels to, instead of fixing the problem of being a better leader, he just made a band-aid solution to run the fuck away. He ran away from his problems, pussy ass bitch. Don't come for me, please. Oh my god. What if he was loved by his people? No, he wouldn't be loved by his people if there was gonna be a fucking rebellion. So I take it back. I take that shit back. Anyways, yeah, it's built in 1853. Yeah. But they went back to it because of World War II. So back then too, what was told is that they would make a small little shrine, like a church, just in case they died. They had a symbol of the church to pray to. They carved it into the walls. And this is just things that were part of, like, you know, well, these ones are sold. It's like replicas of it, but relics of the past that used to be so, what do you call it? Fallout. It's giving Fallout. That used to be just normal everyday stuff. Easy biscotti. They turned it into a club too. So if anyone ever wants to host a party in Galleria de Barbonica, they really did a good job in the cave, and it's AC'd. And if you want to go during summer, it is cool down there. So if anyone's throwing a birthday party, let me know. I'll be there. But was that Tiger Bomb? It probably was. Yeah, it was Tiger Bomb. Tigre. I believe these are the ones that you could buy. It's just kind of like a souvenir of things that were used then too. Formaggio vero sfizero e mental pastorizzato. Yee. Wait, it's from Switzerland. I don't think it's the same Tiger Bomb as like the Asian one that we know of, or I think you're thinking about.
Ginseng. So we gonna try coffee ginseng. I got my ginseng.
Anyways, how did I get to this? I don't know. If anything, like, I just love, this is the part of traveling that I love. I love hearing the little stories that are kept away from, like, you can't learn in a history book. Or, yeah, I guess you can learn through a Google search, but it's different when you're there. And you're like, this is where it happened. This is where the Romeo and Juliet did their shit. Problematic age gap, but this is where it was based on, and it's just different, you know. I think I have that in me because I was homeschooled when I was a kid, up till 4th grade, and my mom was my teacher, and she's the one who has this love for history. So instead of like reading about it, she took us there. So we were studying about like Versailles, so she took us to Versailles, and she would make us go through a guided tour. And the guided tour, sometimes they would be like, you know what, I like you, so I'm gonna take you to the back rooms of Versailles, which we got to do. I got to see where the king what's-his-face took a shit. Sick. They didn't show that to other people. So love that they showed me that. They also told me that he was doing people while he was shitting. Don't know if I would be able to read that in a textbook. He was making love while he was taking a shit. Yeah, I guess he wanted to be pooping while he was doing that. Did pooping turn him on? That kind of scarred me as a kid. Yeah. Gross. But yeah, that's the kind of shit I learned. Like little things. Like I don't love learning about those things, but I learned other things. Yes, it is gross. And I don't know. There's just so much. There's so much. I think that I journal everything and I record everything and take pictures of everything because I don't want to forget how this moment made me feel. What I felt at that time is such important information that I must share it with everybody else. That's how I felt with Galleria de Borbonica. I felt that. And I do feel like that with other stuff when I travel. Like, this story must be fucking told. Why don't people know this story? Same kind of vibe when I watch One Piece. Y'all need to watch One Piece. This story is the greatest fucking story ever told. Why are you not on it? Yeah. You have such a passion for it. I could see you doing travel documentary. I would love that. My, but like not the boring ones. Like they're like, this is the history of Galleria de Borbonica back in the World War II. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it. And then he has a dun, 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 you know, music in the background with a Yisha energy. Yeah, am I allowed to curse? Will you allow it? Will you allow Watch You by documentary to air if I curse? Because I'm definitely gonna drop some F-bombs. I ain't gonna lie. The way you're, no, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's sellable. That's probably gonna be like cause some issues. They could cut that, but don't cut it because it needs to be said. It needs to be said. The fuck. My mom she still does that. She still very much travels twice a month everywhere. So I do think I got it from her. Plus the way she tells stories, her history stories is just so fascinating to me. And I guess I got that from her. when we were watching, I remember when I was younger, we were watching a documentary of Egypt, and Egypt fascinated her so much. I think it was National Geographic or something, and they were filming it. So she found out they were filming it, and then she went there, and when I was watching TV, she was like in the background waving. I'm like, damn, I love telling that story. I want to be like that. Mom, what the heck? Yeah, she's in there in the background. She doesn't like to be on camera, but she was like, I gotta make it for this Egyptian one. And it was like, it was cool. It was cool. It's somewhere there in some documentary. Maybe it's National Geographic. I was a kid, but she will do that. She'll go out and be like, I just want to see what you kids are doing. What did we find? To archaeologists. Did we find out who Cleopatra is? Where'd she get buried? Okay, keep doing what you're doing. Take pictures. While they're recording their shit. Ma'am, please get out of the way. We're trying to uncover secrets about Egypt. Keep doing what you do. Do you guys want cookies? Y'all want some cookies? I'll get you some cookies. Keep doing what you're doing. That's her. Did you manage to preserve the clip of her yourself? No. No, you know what? It's probably somewhere in VHS. Like, I think my dad did. I think my dad did. She was hanging out in the back of the documentary. I hope I may be able to like come across that and see my mom there. She continues to do shit like this, by the way. So, I guess I get that from her too. I remember one of my friends was telling me they were watching Netflix and they screenshotted me. I was in the back of the video. Nope, I was in the front of the video. Like right here, just walking. I was drunk. It was Beyond Wonderland. They were filming a movie. I crossed it because I was drunk and I was wandering and I was just there. And I had no idea that I crossed their camera. So I guess like somewhere on Netflix I'm there. It's called EXO on Netflix. EXO? No, it's is it EXO? No. What is the movie that was filmed by Netflix in Beyond Wonderland? I was dressed up like a bunny. It's called XOXO. Yeah. Yeah. It's called XOXO. Yeah. But yeah, I'm there for 5 seconds, just fucking drunk and wandering. But yeah, like mother, like daughter. Oh shit. What was I wanted to show the abandoned cat village one more time, and then we'll get into Claire Obscura expedition.
So you know what's more awesome than a giant 3D cat? How about hundreds of real cats at Japan's most famous cat island, Aoshima, which we're at today, and going to spend the entire day playing with these awesome little cats.
I'm low-key scared of them. Thank you for the follow, King Pretty. Appreciate that. You're officially royalty in this chat, said. The chat has deemed you royalty. Welcome in, Your Highness.
Now, before we show you...
Woo! I like that edit. Woo!
Now, before we show you some more of the cats, we have to mention that getting to this island is not easy. First of all, we have to drive all the way down to this tiny little town called Nagahama.
How do you drive
in
there?
Prefecture, which has the only ferry to the island. This ferry also only runs twice a day.
How are you and everyone doing today? We're doing good. We're talking about travel, I guess. We're watching the video of the sad reality of Japan's famous cat island. And we just touched on like abandoned cities of, Tokyo and whatever. So that kind of stuff. Is there any place that you would like to travel to, or you have been, that you would like to share with class? Any place that has really cool stories?
With the first one leaving at 8 a.m. in the morning. And so we actually arrived 45 minutes before the first boat was supposed to leave, but we only managed to get the last 2 seats on the ferry, and so we highly recommend arriving early to ensure that you have seats on the boat. Please do keep in mind that the primary purpose of this boat is actually for the locals of the island and to bring supplies to them, and also may be canceled due to bad weather. We're able to buy the tickets on board. And
I just came back from an ad, but yo, it's awesome your mom raised you with a passion for culture and history. Yeah, I love that. I love that she passed that on to me. She also did that for my dad too. My dad didn't like to travel, and then she was like, well, if you're gonna be with me, you're gonna fucking travel. So it made him go out. And you know, he found a love for travel. Actually, he found a love for, oh my gosh, I think I get this from my dad too. He loves to be on social media. If you don't like his photo, he's gonna unfriend you on Facebook. I'm not gonna do that, but he loves his selfies. He loves his pictures. He low-key could be an influencer. Like, he's okay with me showing him on camera. He's in a little bit of my vlogs. He wants to start up a YouTube channel, but I was like, I don't know, Dad. You might do something problematic. So I do show him in my videos every once in a while, and he likes telling stories on my live sometimes. But I'm like, Dad, remember, this is the internet. You can't say anything you want, okay? Stop. I have to like blurt sometimes. My dad got mad I didn't friend him on Facebook in high school. Also, I found out Philippines is one of the most online countries. So, opposite with my dad. My dad said I'm not worthy to be following him. So I am not in any of his socials, and he blocked me. And I can see everything through my mom's side. And he does not friend me on Facebook because he said, if you post something that's gonna piss me off, I'm gonna get mad. So I don't even want to see it. So, okay, fair, I guess. He got really mad at me earlier on in social media because I posted like a picture of me in a bikini when I was like in high school, and he got mad. He got pissed about that. And he's like, you know what? I'd rather just not see it. I haven't posted a bikini like picture since then. Not that I think bikini pictures are bad. He just got pissed. So that was a whole fight. And he was like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I just simply, I do not want to see it. Is it dinner tonight or tomorrow? Tomorrow. Okay. He can be an influencer. These are his photos. Like, he out here sending me stuff, and he's like, okay, make me famous. And he out here just living his best. And my mom is the one, she doesn't like to be on camera. But she's the one taking his photos everywhere. Like, look at their content. Tell me they can't be influencers. This is what they send to me like daily. I'm going to mute him because he might be saying something problematic. But they rode like a ferry thing for Sakura. I guess it wasn't Sakura much over here at this point, but this is what they do every weekend. That's my dad. Smooth camera work, right? And then, so my mom is the one taking pictures. My dad's the one who's like posing, like, I'm the influencers. Probably that's where I get it from. And then we got this one. Just, you know, traveling Japan every weekend or like every twice a week. They go around and just find places. They scout places and then tell me about it and then say if it's worth going to. Like that. Tito Mario is my new spirit animal, right? And he's very proud. He's proud of his name because he's like, Mario from Japan. And I'm like, Mario's from Italy, Dad. He is a plumber. But anything with Mario on it related, it's his because his name is Mario. But yeah, he got into travel because of my mom. We love it here. And they also owned a travel agency. So low-key, they're kind of just doing market research. Not really for anything. Well, just for me, actually. Plus, they love doing it.
After a quick 30-minute ride, we had finally arrived at Cat Island. Yeah, the first cat. Right
He's the
after
first
getting off the boat,
cat.
they actually tell us not to feed the cats here. And so I believe there's a cat feeding place over there. And so we can go.
Okay. Neko to de kudasai tonaranai. Tonaranai.
Play to our heart's delight over there.
Thank you for the hydrate. Do cats
Before
eat
coming to
fish?
Cat Island,
Oh,
we also
yo,
bought
yo,
a
baby.
bunch of cat food
Ooh,
that we
I don't like that. I don't like it when cats do that. That kind of scares me. Like their claws and stuff. Like, stop. Just let me just do it myself. Please stop. Just stop with your claws. I'm scared. I'm shaking in my boots. Stop.
plan to give before
No.
we're coming to
Like
Cat
that's
Island,
okay, but
we
when they
also
start doing that claw shit, like look, her sleeve is on the claw.
bought a bunch of
No, don't touch me.
cat food that we plan to
Food
give out
now.
to all our new feline friends.
Oh, the little baby cats. I was talking about this with my coworker the other day, like, cause he's a cat lover. Like I seen videos. This is what scares me of like when cats are like they're eating and they look like, oh, I'm petting you, they love you, and all of a sudden they're like, pa, and then just like hits them out of nowhere. Stop. I swear, stop. Gimme. Why is their ears clipped? Did they get into a fight?
Sabuja. The people living there told us her name is Sabuja.
Why do they have like chipped ears?
Because there's no restaurant on the island, so you have to bring your own food as long as you bring the trash bag. So I'm going to eat onigiri for my.
Oh, y'all, I've been making onigiri for the last like 4 days since I have to pack my food since I work late. You guys, oh my god, my onigiris are so good, and since I'm making it every day, I'm making it even better and better, and making it taste even like it's getting more peak. I'm just saying, it's really good onigiri. You have to try grilled onigiri. What the fuck is grilled? How do you grill it? Grilled onigiri. Oh, yeah, okay. I could grill it. No problem. I'll do that. Yaki onigiri. Okay. I'm gonna try it. Okay. It's fire. All right. I'll do that next time. Oh my god, it's just gonna get more peak. I am so good at this. I'm so good at this.
Lunch or breakfast from that.
I'm gonna be honest too. I was talking about this earlier. I don't really like. I'm becoming not too much of a fan of the onigiri from the 7-Elevens. Controversial because at first I loved it. It was so good, but I don't really like that to keep it fresh. They keep the seaweed paper and the onigiri separate, right? But that means the onigiri is still crispy and flaky. I buy onigiri so that it's not messy and that I can eat while I go. I can't eat while I go because the seaweed paper is flaking everywhere. When it is just a little bit soggy or like sticking to the rice already, that's fine because it's not going to sog everywhere. It's not going to flake everywhere. So I kind of like the local ones that they make it already like the onigiri is stuck to the paper and it's a little bit damp, so it's not going to flake. I've become a fan of that. So that's how I've been making my onigiri lately.
And despite the island's popularity, this place is not designed to be a tourist destination. And what we mean by that is there's no restaurants, no cafes, no vending machines, no stores.
Oh, he looked grumpy.
Nothing at all on this island besides these cats and the locals. And you also have to come prepared, and so you have to bring everything you'll need during the day with you before you come, as well as bring all the trash back with you when you leave the island.
Cat. Yes. Cat. Feed me.
And after all the cats were fully fed and with several more hours to kill, we decided to explore what else was left of this island.
It's pretty.
Look at this completely demolished house. Oh my god.
Oh. I wonder if people actually live there. Like, what if you love cats so much that you just like want to live amongst cats and not people?
Past
Would
the
you live
cat feeding
here?
area. It's mostly abandoned, so we just passed by a couple abandoned houses, and we just reached what looks like an abandoned
I wonder if there's
school.
any birds.
And
I'm gonna Google
unfortunately, I don't
it.
think we can go inside since they have all the danger tape around it, but we'll take a walk around and see what else we find. In case you're wondering whether there's reception on this island or not, there is, but the signal isn't super.
Yes, there are birds on Cat Island. While the island is famous for its cat population, there are also birds that have adapted to the unique environment. Visitors may encounter birds perched on structures like torii gates, making them feel like they are being watched by local wildlife. So they have safe areas on the island of where the birds adapted to it, it looks like, and they have like safe parts where they can stand, or else like they're gonna get clapped if they go down, maybe.
We're good. Except right here, which I think is a cell tower. And so the reception here, compared to the rest of the island, is a little bit better. So if you're looking to get a little bit of reception, climb up the mountain to the school, and then you'll find this cell.
So what they're saying is, I won't be able to live stream there. That island seems like paradise. Yes, as long as it has reliable internet connection. I mean, there's that. If you pick up an abandoned house right next to the tower near the school that is also abandoned, then you'll get some reliable internet connection. There you go.
Over here.
Wow, it's very abandoned.
There's a very little footprint here.
Ah, so
There's more
cute.
cat footprints over here.
How are your guides?
They're following you. This guy following us all the way to the mountain.
Oh, he's like, I have chosen you as my human. Come hither. I'm showing you around my place. You are just a
this island
visitor.
is actually really small. It's only about 1 kilometer in length. And so we just made our way to the east side of the island with our new guide friend over here. And so once you actually get past the port, there's actually not much on the island. It's pretty much just a pretty remote island, and we're gonna try to make our way to the other end of the island to see what's there, but I don't expect to see much.
I wish I could have a drone to do that, but I just don't think, I don't know if it's okay to, like, I'm already freaking self-conscious when I'm recording, and that's loud.
You must be hungry, huh?
Such.
Thank you so much for guiding us.
Our tour guide left us and then we are trying to find him again. Let's go.
Is that him over there? Wait for us.
He said, y'all are slow.
Despite all the cats and abandoned houses now, this island
These
was
birds
not
are living
always
like
this.
humans in
In fact-
Demon Slayer. Feed us,
Back
human.
in the day, it used to be a lively fishing village that had a rat problem, which is why they brought in all the cats in the first place. And so once the rats were gone, the villagers decided to embrace the cats and have co-inhabited the island with them since.
I know they don't say this, but there is a place in Okinawa that has somewhat of a cat island as well. It's when I first went there because my parents, they lived in Okinawa at first. And here, this is it. There was cats everywhere.
Once it hits in what?
Here's the cat island right here. And it's Cat Island. It is beautiful out there. It looks like a freaking anime. This is where I've seen the cats, I think. It was like a fish market at a seaport, maybe. Yeah, I put freaking Food Wars on it. But they had it at a lighthouse. There was just a shitload of cats there. Okay, it's getting kind of hot, so I'm going to turn on the AC, and I'm going to play this as I go.
But unfortunately, over time, as the
And I
fishing
have to
trade slowly
pee. I'll be right
declined,
back.
many people started leaving the villages as well, and the village population slowly decreased to what is now only 6 permanent residents on the island. On the flip side, the cat population continued to grow. However, as the cats on the island depended on the humans for survival, with the increasing cat population growth coupled with the decreasing human population, the reality of things was this continued growth was not sustainable. And so in 2018, the villagers actually decided to neuter all the cats on the island, not only to curb their growth, but also for the additional health benefits as well. And this can be seen by a mark on the cat's ears. If you're also wondering if there's anything you can do to help out, in fact there is. By visiting, you can at least feed and play with the cats, and any excess food and toys you have afterward can be left in a donation box that the villagers will continue to use afterwards. After our long day came to a close, as we were about to leave the island, we couldn't help but look back and take one final glance at the sad reality that is setting on this island. With all the cats neutered and the villagers not getting any younger, what this ultimately means is it may only be a few more years until this island becomes fully abandoned. And if there's a time to visit this island, it is going to be now. With our video, we hope to at least tell a little bit of Cat Island's story so that we can continue to remember this unique and absolutely adorable island.
Wait, what happened? They mentioned the part of the chipped ear and neutering the cats. Okay, I get the neutering because, you know, you don't want them to overrun the island and, you know, whatever. But why the chipped ears? What happened? What happened?
On the flip side, the cat population continued to grow. However, as the cats on the island...
Chipped ear is a common mark for neutering. Ah, I see. Okay, same in America. I see. Okay. In 2018, they neutered all the cats. Oh, shit. On the island? I mean, yeah, I get it. I get the importance of neutering.
And dependent on the humans for survival.
Pets and
of things was this.
And the population is going down. Only 6 permanent residents. 6 plus Joe. Soon. BRB, okay? See you in a minute, Joe.
Continued growth.
The guy says there's any time to visit the island. It's now. Oh my god, okay. It's right meow. Right meow.
Not getting any younger. What this ultimately means is it may only be a few more years until this island becomes fully abandoned. And if there's a time to visit this island, it is going to be now. With our video, we hope to at least tell a little...
Bro, the people in my group do not want to travel to places like this. I'm about to take a solo trip because I ain't trying to go. All these old people stories are making me sad. Me too. It's not like I got emotional with the other one. What the fuck? Stop it. Stop it. No. No. Kamakura is a place that my mom really, really wants me to go to. I only drove by it, but my mom's like, fake it like go. So let's see what this is all about. Oh wait, I've been to here. I've been to this part. But also, I would happily move to any of those rural places to help out if it means that I can have my own place. All right, you take over one of the countryside ones. And then Joe could take over the island of cats. That way we have a point of contact for everybody. We can contact you guys. Y'all update us on what happens. Cool? Nice. What? Where the fuck do I get that? Hey! Hey! Give me this shit! Ooh! Yeah, this is a train I want to ride. It's so close to each other. I'll hold my own concerts in front of the doll village. Give them all the light sticks. Yes, do it. Rave. And then you could cake them like Steve Aoki. Don't do that. And then the grandma will come out and be like, why did you do that? Plus you're wasting food. Plus we don't like making a mess. And you'll be like, caked. It's part of the concert. And then you can clean it up afterwards and then be like, oh, this is how it is. Ha ha ha, done. Party hard, grandma. This is how they do it in the outside world. Get with the times, Granny. Stop. Don't Don't kick my dolls. Don't do that. Aw, her soul to send on the spot. But you're doing it with love. Bro, I'd be pissed. I do not want to get kicked by Steve Aoki. I ain't the one. I do not want to get kicked. Not me. Y'all get kicked, not me though. Maybe I do this over the summer. Kamakura. It's kind of like the quieter area. I did spend a little bit of time there. I just vlogged, but I did not, oh yeah, and you can see Mount Fuji right there. Right there. Like you can see what I'm pointing at. You see that right there? Doon. Jun. See? The mountain. It looks just so chill, you know? What if I just vlog like this and just not say shit? Dang, someone needs a filler lip point emote. Ooh. Writing that down on list to do. Okay, let's do it. Jun. I like that, writing that on my ideas. It's my idea. Nobody else's. Glad I thought of it. Make pointing lip emote. After the meal. Wait, I want to be the influencer's voice for this since she doesn't want to talk.
There was also ice cream inside. It tasted so delicious. After the meal, I went up to the rooftop.
I feel like the music would be there.
The sea is sparkling. And perfect for pictures.
Alright, let's see. This looks chill as fuck. And I do love the beach. I love the beach. I will love all the beaches on the world. I want to go on all the beaches. Oops. Oh shit. Sup, bitches? That was in... Kamakura. Where did I do Kamakura? Bro, I look back at my vlogs, I'm like, damn, I did a lot. I just don't know how to market this shit, but at least I get to like put stuff up and whatever. Oh my god, there's something in my eye again. But let me just, I can find, I think I was in Kamakura in one of these. Oh my god. When it's allergy season, my eyes get fucked, bro. Do you save all your raw footage? I do. You know why? Because I'm like, okay, yes, YouTube has been around forever, but I'm still scared that I will lose all this. And I still don't really have a place that I'm like, I feel good of keeping all these memories. Like, where do I put it? Where do I store it? YouTube seems like it's going to be a good place to store all this stuff. But a lot of my hard drives broke. I keep a lot of copies on the cloud. I'm just really paranoid when it comes to all this because I'm like, what proof do I have that I lived? You know, that I know it sounds existential or whatever, like fear of dying, but what proof do I have that I did these things, you know? Where do I put that? How do I remember that? Okay, so I watch Evangelion, y'all. What the fuck? I'm selling my mug. I'd like to buy a gun. If my Google Drives get hacked, all my stuff is gone. That's another thing I'm scared of. Like, I'm scared that the internet is fleeting. Back when I used to use this site called, I forgot what it was called actually, all my stuff was saved on there and it all got deleted. And they were like, sorry. And I like to like use that as an archive. And now it's all gone. That's that. I don't have it backed up on anything. I get paranoid about backing up everything on everything. I need these copies, and I feel like YouTube is a really secure place to keep that somewhere, you know? Like, I guess in a way it's my album of like things I've done in life. I'm relying on YouTube at the moment. And I forget because I do so much. You know, I try to keep active and do things. And even if I'm not doing anything, because I have a whole quarantine blog of shit that I did throughout the quarantine, I don't remember what I did. So I vlogged it. And now that I look back at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I fucking vlogged it. I'm relying on YouTube at the moment, but somehow it all went away. I don't know what I would do. But if somehow it all went away, I don't know what I'd do. Same. I need to back up my stuff too, for real. Wait, maybe I should make a private Vimeo too. That too. I was thinking about putting my stuff in Vimeo as well. But I don't know if it'll be, if it's fleeting. Where can I keep it? No, it's nowhere is safe. Where do I put it? But yeah, Evangelion, what the fuck, guys? What the fuck? I get that it's popular, but oh my god. Did y'all see the movie? And I hate how it ended. And I found out the reason why it ended that way is because they ran out of budget and the story. Oh my god, there's something in my eye again. I'm gonna play it. Ugh. Allergy season shit gets in my eye all the time.
I end up going 2 steps back. So tonight, I'm just gonna let this one ride. You know what I mean?
My eyeball. Evangelion is one of those series that I need to read and rewatch breakdowns to appreciate. I don't know if I can defend that first scene of the movie. I made notes about this because I had this whole rant of Evangelion. Where's my notes? These are my thoughts. Also, Evangelion fans, this is did I delete my thoughts? What the fuck? You sack of shit. I deleted it. I usually put it in my see, this is why I don't delete shit, because when I want to bring it up again. Is it in my diary? Let me check my diary. I have written scribbled notes everywhere. Journal. Evangelion. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Evangelion. No results. Okay, well, I guess I don't have any thoughts because I didn't write it down. There is a lot of philosophical shit that goes down in Evangelion, but I just think that some parts were just not needed, and the sexualization of children was not needed. That was one of the parts that were not needed. But yeah, Evangelion fans, this is a good place to visit because they have, like, this shit, which is pretty fucking cool. I knew nothing about it when I went here, but pretty damn sick. It's all of Tokyo, and it is so detailed. You look inside the houses, Am I live now? Am I live and alive? I don't know why I did that. Welcome back. Also, for Sailor Moon fans, oh my god, yeah, they have the crystal card. Oh my god, I was losing my shit. No one told me that this was here. They're oh shit, I fast forward too far. Y'all missed this part. Okay, here. We are in a Sailor Moon reference place of their story. It's a story! And it's the scenes, and there's a little movie projector of watching Sailor Moon! I fucking love Japan. Tuxedo mask. I know, right? He's actually helping, not just showing up and being hot. What? Crazy. Crazy. Oh, for Digimon fans, I guess this was in the Digimon. I didn't watch Digimon, so I don't know the series, but I did keep a little reference as to what it was. The only way I knew it was Digimon is because Raul told me, and he watched Digimon.
It looked exactly like this, and in the center is where the big boss spot.
Oh, we were gonna go that way, but I'm too cold for that.
I'm always too cold to go here. I need to go check that shit out.
The warm, and I'm gonna go look for. I get the Fumaji already.
Here, I'll take that card.
Dun, 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 dun. Where is it at? Oh my gosh, y'all, that was my outro in beginning streaming. I was looking for that song everywhere. This was my outro song.
We are going to the Godzilla statue.
Where's the mega illumination?
Yes, we're going to go to Godzilla. So he's in here somewhere. I think he's like behind the building.
Okay, this is not it. Damn, y'all. I fucking yapped for like 2 hours. I am so sorry. I hope that's okay with y'all. I'm a yapping. I was supposed to play my game and I just realized I have 20 minutes. There's my dad. He's an influencer. He's iconic. What the fuck? You saw them doing the nico thing. My dad not knowing. Anyways, y'all, definitely go to Japan. I don't know how I got this. He could probably go viral doing TikTok dances. Oh my god, please. Sometimes he calls me on FaceTime and he's like, guess what dance this is from? And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Dad? Stop. Please. Yeah, I'm out and about a lot, and I still have more vlogs I need to post. This was my most recent one. I did say I wanted to post. Oh shit, you can't see what I'm talking about. I did want to post more, like 2 times a week, or it looks like it's gonna be like 2 times a month. I don't know. What was my schedule? But trying to make it lively, and such. Didn't post today. Anyways, yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Oh my god, I'm hungry now. You know what? I definitely should start, like, maybe not only traveling to Japan. I should go to Korea. I should. Might as well. It's pretty cheap to fly from Japan to Korea. It's like $200. I should go to other places. I go like 2 to 3 times a year to Japan. And the thing is that I always find something new, and then that's a reason for me to keep coming back. Like, did y'all hear that JoJo, you know the Hachiko statue? For JoJo fans, they opened up a Iggy statue. Iggy Shibuya. Jojo Shibuya. So, they added JoJo in Shibuya, and it looks pretty cool. There's like a permanent cafe there. Right here. Maybe this person can show us.
Vlog today, nous allons.
Oh, he's a small creator, y'all. Check him out. Nayer.
C'est la, je sais pas. Ouais,
Oh, they're French. I would love to see the JoJo. It's JoJo Day.
Ils ont carrément mis les ascenseurs aux couleurs de JoJo.
However, what I was looking for was JoJo Shibuya. They have like an Iggy statue now. Iggy statue. JoJo? Oh, what? Unveiling statue. Wait, where is this at? Of Hachi and his owner? I know Hachiko alone, but I didn't know Hachiko and his owner. That's cute. They're so loyal, that statue. Hachiko. I didn't know it was commemorating the 80th anniversary of the death of Hachi, the dog that waited for his master at Shibuya Station long after his owner passed away. And Shibuya's a busy station. The OG statue made me sad, but then the reunion statue. Oh, bro, Japan's so wholesome. What the fuck? Oh, where's this at? Oh, and he's happy. It's only 3 minutes. It's only 3 minutes. Born in 1923 on a farm in Japan, he was adopted. A few months later, by Ueno Hadisoburo, a professor in the Tokyo Imperial University. He decided to name his pet Hachiko. The pet meaning 8th prince? Wait, what? Okay, I want Ichiko then. First prince. I'm gonna potential dog names. Oh my god, there's stuff in my eye again. Every morning, Hachiko would accompany his owner in the Shibuya train station, where Ueno Hidisubaru would take a suburban train to his workplace. The dog would then go back home on his own and return to the station to greet his owner in the evening. By himself! This routine continued for many months, but on May 21st, 1925, his owner didn't return. Oh, okay! Wait, I know Hidisubaru died. No, wait, what? Had died of a cerebral hemorrhage. How does that happen? Me looking at my dog right now, not to get the feels. Oh, what kind of puppy do you have? Our pets love us unconditionally. I know. That's why it makes me... It got me fucked up when people... Oh, it's a stroke. Okay. It gets me fucked up when people treat their animals or like their dogs badly, because dogs love you unconditionally no matter what. They are so loyal. I'm gonna go see my puppies today, and maybe I can record what my puppy has been doing lately. He is very attached. He is very cuddly. I ain't never seen a dog do this before, but he does this thing where he okay, I'm gonna use Cubone as an example. Okay, so he comes and sees me, and then he does this, and then he puts his head like this, like, you, like that, over, like that. And then he just, like, rubs himself on me. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he doesn't know how much he's grown, because he used to be a little puppy, but he's big now. And he out here sitting on my lap, and, he just wants to be super near. Maybe I can get a video of him doing that. He does that every time I return. As if I've been gone for years. I'm like, I just was here, chill. Just knowing I'll most surely outlive them. I'm not prepared. I don't know if I will ever be. I never really got to own a pet before because I traveled so much with my parents. And they have their traumatic stories of their dogs, and they said they'll never have a dog after that. Because both my parents were very much attached to these dogs, but something happened to them in the Philippines. Something tragic. My mom was a rich girl, and they held her dog for ransom, and my papa was like, well, I ain't paying that. That's only a goddamn dog. I ain't paying for that shit. So she never saw her dog again. My dad lived in poverty, and they, unfortunately, not pushing a stereotype that Filipinos do this, or it's a third world country, but they ate his dog. By they, it was the neighborhood, like the what do you call it? I'm not trying. I'm trying to say rebels. They're not rebels. They're the rivals. Yeah, the rivals. My dad's like the neighborhood bullies. They ate his dog as a sign, like a way to get back at him, because he beat up this kid who was beating up his brother, and so they took it out on the dog, which is there. So after that, they were like, no more dogs, forever and forever. But I have always loved animals. Like, I always loved dogs specifically. I got attacked by a dog when I was a kid, and you'd think that would make me scared of them. But I don't know why. I was a weird kid, and I loved I loved it still. I think I pissed it off because I was at my friend's birthday party, and I just took a chair and some cake, and I sat in front of the dog because I never seen one before in my life prior to that, and I was obsessed. I was like, I love this thing so much. And then he bit me on my shoulder, on my right shoulder. It wasn't even like, it didn't hurt. It was just like a bite. But he still bit me. And everybody freaked out. But I was like, oh my God, I love you. Your life has such sad stories. I have ups and downs, Joe. Dogs just want to be loved. I think maybe it's because I traveled so much. Maybe. I don't know. I lived through some shit. And it makes me have some stories. I was all ready to work out, and now I'm sitting here sad and shaking from my pre-workout. No, don't let my story make you sad. Don't let that be the defining moment. Okay, happy story of dogs. I got Luca and Bruno, and we got them because there's a lot of military people that try to commit into getting dogs, and they can't. So they let them go, and they move a lot. So there's a lot of dogs, like purebred, expensive dogs that are just in the pound because these military people are very irresponsible. We got, I don't know if they're military, but we got these two Australian Shepherd boys because this family had to move immediately, and they had a litter of 3 left. So we took the 2 boys, and they've been the best things ever. They are the best boys ever. Yes, use your sadness to fuel your gains, Joe. Yeah, well, you died from a cerebral hemorrhage. Okay. While giving a lecture. Oh, it was during the lecture that happened. Australian Shepherds. I'll show a picture of my puppies. Hold up. I say my puppies, they're more like family dogs. They're like not only my puppies, but I picked them up, and I like to think I'm, they're very much family dogs. Instagram. Every day he would return to his former owner's home and then go to the Shibuya. This like his same routine for the rest of his life. Hachiko kept this up in the hopes of finding his owner. In October 4, 1932, an article written by a former student of Professor was published in Asahi Shimbun, one of the top 2 Japanese newspapers. The moving story of an old dog who waited 7 years for his late owner, Hachiko was soon famous across Japan and became a symbol of loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty. He gained the nickname Chukken, faithful dog. Many locals began coming to the station to bring him food. Hachiko attended the unveiling of a bronze statue erected in his honor for the Shibuya station. You know, that's such a good name for a dog, Hachiko. So now I'm thinking like, okay, how many people are in my family? I want to name them Kuchiko or like Roku. Is that weeby of me? I think that's cute. Like the number of your family and then Ichiko. Iko or something. Hachiko died on March 8, 1935 near the Shibuya River. Oh, he had been suffering malaria and cancer of the heart and lungs. Some of his remains were buried in the Aoshima cemetery next to his owner's tomb. But his body was stuffed. No! And put on display. No, don't stuff him! In 1948, his statue would have been melted down for the war effort during war, was replaced with a new one. Today, Hachiko remains a symbol of loyalty and the bond between human and dogs. I miss names having some kind of meaning. Yeah. I'm very sentimental like that. I need... Bro, I've been keeping ever since I was little, like names I would name my dog because I would daydream of having a dog. So one of them was Bruno actually, and I kind of manifested that. Bruno is one of it's Luca and Bruno based off of the Disney movie Luca. But Bruno is, oh, here's a picture of my dogs. The family dogs. Go, go, go. This is when we first got them. They're brothers and they're little puppies. Bruno was named Bruno because he's brown. And Luca he gave a Luca. Like Luca, he looks like a Luca. Yeah, this is when we first got them. This is as far as they got to walk. It was only like 10 feet and they got tired. And Bruno, he still sleeps like that. And their little beans. Now their paws are so big now. He's the little baby. He won't let us do that anymore. But he's so cute. That's Bruno. And he doesn't like cameras in his faces either. When they were puppies. It's Luca Bruno, yep. And that's Luca, he's silly. Man, you can see they grow up pretty fast, but they still don't know their, let me fast forward like a lot more. They still don't know their size. Bruno, try to stay awake. He's sleepy. I got a dog now, you better not. They are. They're like identical. Oh, he big. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's 60 pounds. Both of them are 60 pounds. They're considered medium dogs. But when you put on, like, sleepy music, he does get sleepy like that. He's so calm and tired. He's chill. Luca, not so much. Bruno takes well to people, but Luca not as much. Luca's a little territorial. Luca a little territorial. All right, let me see. Okay, so it looks like Lucky's on right now. She's on Marvel and added on friend. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add her. We're actually gonna go straight into Marvel Rivals now. I think she's in the voice chat. Not yet. Can you show the puppy cup fit? I thought it was so funny. Like, I want this shit. It's in the archives. Let me just switch it over to highlight it so y'all can see it. Yeah, he was like, what the fuck is this? When we walked him the other day, they're not good with like dogs that have like, I think they have power levels, like they have scouters on, like built-in scouters, and they see the power level of dogs. They're cool with senior dogs, they're cool with little dogs, they're cool with like dogs that they can take on, but when it's like their size, they kind of freak out, is what I noticed. A little bit. They freak out a little bit. I can't go into to archives in in the web browser version. So I will try to get it here. Here's the puppuccinos. I'll just show it through here. It's easier that way, and I'll edit it later.
Over here. Hi guys. Stay down. Over here, guys. Stay. Okay, Luca first. No. Sit. Sit. Good boy, Luca. Just like, here you go. Here you go. Uh-oh. Here you go.
They're like, what is this shit?
What the fuck? What is this? Bruno, it's for you. Here you go, Bruno. Here you go, Bruno.
They're good boys. They're good boys.
Am I dying?
It doesn't
Am I
matter.
dying?
Just keep going.
He's working the counter. I'm working late. Can you see him? 'Cause I'm a singer.